Joe and Jada. We got Busta Rhymes.
Check out Hustle Bus. Check out Busta Rhymes.
That was the final line that was happening. The me and mom was just talking, and the music was coming together.
Cooling on this bit Tuesday, whatever day this is. Got back from the city, handling business.
So I'm just do this power. But I didn't realize outside of the 20th anniversary that all of these other things that was in the Divine Alignment was happening. If me and mom dudes just talking and the music was coming together, it just was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. This is the real divine timing moment. And we gon' fucking rise the waves, go crazy to rap Dilla and rap this incredible music. And he's one of my favorite producers, so it's like when I'm around on his shit, he brings something else out of me.
Yeah, what up, y'all? This is Joe Crack the Dawn. You know who it is, your boy Jada. You know what it is, the Joe and Jada show. Every show legendary, every show iconic. Today, those things are again, to say the least. You know what I mean? You're not even dealing with, I don't think you know what's going on with today. You know what I mean? With somebody that should get an award anytime they do an award show. You know how the NBA, rest in peace, should just give something to Bill Russell. He just got a designated seat, a designated check. They make a trophy out of him and all. That's how I feel about my guest today and also about LL. And that's another story. When you think of today's guest, you think energy, kinetic, magnetic, supreme energy, originality, showmanship. One of the most undeniable voices in hip-hop. From the leaders of the new school days to the solo album career, the iconic videos, the movie roles, the collaborations, and not to mention the best live performances ever known to mankind. You're celebrating a major movement, a new project, Diligence 2, built from beats left behind from the legendary J Dilla that was actually left in his hands. Career anniversaries, a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, a run that continues to prove he is just not a part of hip-hop history. He's still pushing it forward. Brooklyn is in the building. The Dragon is here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome my big brother, Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, Busta
Hell of an intro, King.
Okay, so Busta Rhymes, you're not an artist. You're not a legend. You're not an icon. They ain't make words for you. You're like a fucking Beethoven, Mona Lisa, this motherfucker. and I know, because I'm an old nigga in this game, and I think I work hard. And you work hard and body. You in the studio every day. There's some shit going on, you there. If it's across the country, you there. If you just like, I mean, is there a method to the madness? Or you just be like, yo, every day I'm gonna do something crazy, I'm gonna go work, what is it? What keeps you moving like that?
I love this shit. It's as simple as that. I fucking really love this gift that we was blessed with. And I don't play with it. I feel like it's bug to me if a motherfucker identify with a gift they was blessed with and they don't exploit it to show their appreciation. That's weird to me. Like a motherfucker to know that they got this ability, and everybody get
Make
gifted
money
with
when
shit.
you
It's just
want
for you
to.
to identify with it. Hone in on the motherfucker. I feel like the way you so God that you grateful for that shit is the wow, is maximize the ability that you have once you figured out what that gift is. Anything other than that to me is like blasphemy. Dead serious. So there be days when I might wake up and I ain't got no plan on what I'm doing for the day. Besides, I might be depressed or relaxed. I'm overcharged. But I like going in the studio because sometimes, even if you go in there and you don't come up with shit, you still came up with something about it. You gotta miss what you come up with when you need to be at the right place to capture the shit when you find it. Cause it's like niggas throw they fucking, what they call that fucking show, the deadliest catch? Yeah. Niggas throw the fish net in the motherfucker, be a storm out that bitch, niggas don't catch nothing. And almost die. And then you go out there, you throw that fish net back out there, niggas coming home with wild lobster, crab, shrimp, all type of shit. Because it's just being in that place at the right time.
You gotta be in the game, you never know.
You never know. And it's like, for me, I love the studio because the motherfucker don't argue with you. Studio don't try to lie to a nigga, don't manipulate niggas. Ain't get no unnecessary rigmarole. That part. None of that. So it's like, you in a space that you can actually, even if you just want a proper, peaceful sleep without being distracted for a couple hours. That's a fact. You can go right in that motherfucker, play some music, relax. And that's it.
You know, your man put me to sleep the other day. You know, I was at the dentist, Dr. Faz, you shot.
Oh, Dr. Faz, big up Dr. Faz.
Your man put me to sleep.
Dr. Khan.
That motherfucker.
He's a way
He said, I know your age. He said, you're gonna go to. I was out. Nigga woke up 9 hours later. Yo, what's up, baby?
Crazy. And he talk some crazy shit to you.
No, he's so peaceful.
Super peaceful.
No, when I learned how to fly, remember I was scared to fly.
Oh, absolutely.
I met a pilot, his name was Captain Mike. And he took me on his plane and he was like, don't worry, it's gonna be all right. He was closing the door, everything's smooth. I flew for the military. The man took off while he was talking to me. I didn't feel one bump. That's what changed my life. I said, oh shit, I can fly.
Yeah.
That's how your man talked to me, the fucking anesthesiologist. He gave me that fucking shit, that polyurethane. It was out, boy. He ain't playing. It's a bus. You came in here, not that you don't always, but you came in here on no bullshit. You came in here honest. You came in here pure by your responses. Because sometimes we on bullshit, but today I feel like I'm in a rare space. What do you think Busta Rhymes means to the world of hip hop in the game? It was all said and done. What do you think you have contributed to the game? What do you think? What do you want us to the purest form to say, Busta Rhymes represented this?
I don't know yet because I got a lot of shit left to do. I ain't nowhere near that way of thinking yet.
Yeah, but I want you to think like that for the question. I know you know what it is.
For the question, without question, I don't think what I have contributed and what I've done can be questioned. I'm the greatest, or one of the greatest to ever do this shit. And I mean that because I've been able to substantially and consistently defend that type of talk through my action. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if we rhyming on records with each other. It don't matter if we on the stage. It don't matter whatever it is. There's no inconsistency in that specific area of what the observation has been on the general consensus level. Ain't no nigga could tell anybody in any conversation that Busta Rhymes don't get busy. It ain't one of the best to do it when it comes to getting busy. So, this ain't even me being on no stroke my own ego shit. This is just facts. The facts, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, and I think that shit it speaks directly to all of us though. There ain't I don't know how many motherfuckers we gonna be able to say got 25 and 30-year run and it's still the shit.
If we all notice a lot of MCs, a lot of rappers, they celebrate their 20-year anniversary, their 20-year, 25th anniversary. So that's good for them to be in the game for that long and still maintain, you know what I'm saying, that longevity. So that's a good thing. It ain't even making millions and being rich the whole time.
No, that's a fact.
That shit ain't, I don't know how many of that we gonna really see.
I'm really afraid.
Like how we
No.
Right here gotta go.
No.
That's the realest shit.
I'm gonna play. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something that's gonna get me in trouble.
I'm gonna say this to you too.
I'm touching the third rail. I'm about to say some shit that's gonna get me in trouble.
And you still gonna stay?
Yes. Busta Rhymes did a video with the elephant chasing him on purpose because he wanted that look. I went to Summer Jam the other day. It looked like bringing brothers to Harlem and Barry Circus.
I mean, I've been hearing this. Man.
I
Actually,
said, this is where Jay-Z brought out Michael Jackson? Is this what Busta Rhymes and Nas and Benjamin's rocked? This shit, the future of hip-hop. Oh my Lord, God bless him. I need some future kings and queens to come out because this is landmines. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't say this because I encourage everybody. I encourage the youth. But this is a real shit show going on. Like, I encourage the youth. But you're absolutely correct. I can't look at a young artist, well, not too many, that I can say in 25 years, 30 years, they're going to be doing it.
I mean, there's a few though. Like I gotta give it up to Cole. I give it up to Kendrick. I give it up to.
They're not young. I mean, they're younger than us. They're not considered young no more. That's not the shit show I see.
I feel you.
No, I'm not talking about dumb. Them niggas already OGs to them young niggas.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They're already 40, 38. Like they OGs.
Right.
I'm talking about the youth in them. We have a major problem in hip hop. You know what I've learned? The things that really matter, you can't rush them.
Y'all like teaching the youth, man, and I don't know. It kind of make me want to damn get into it, but because that shit crazy, bro. Because it's going it's going left. You know what I'm saying? It's going left. You know what I'm saying?
Rush the source, you can't rush the music, you can't rush relationships, and you definitely can't rush great tequila.
That's why 1800 tequila stands out. The name goes all the way back to the 1800s when the Beckman family started making tequila. And that patience, that attention to the craft has been passed down through more than 11 generations.
That's legacy. Sometimes you just gotta let something cook. Juan Beckman Vidal aged 1800 and they own longer than he even had to because he knew it wasn't
shit. Like just like Megan Thee Stallion said, the internet making it easy where anybody can do it. Shit, that case shit. Any people that with the quality need to get involved because the people that are in charge, they just saying anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit late on technology. I need to learn how to do a lot of shit. Put music down because shit crazy out here. Shit really is crazy out here. It's gonna show you that man, hip hop gonna be around for a long time, and who else gonna take the torch because the OGs they get older and they retire.
Am I exaggerating? Am I out of line by saying that? Or do you get scared when you go to those events and you see the youth? If we're talking about hip-hop culture.
You don't have to touch the third rail.
If we're talking about hip-hop culture, the culture we understand. And I'm not just talking as an old
You
nigga.
got the right to remain silent, Shop.
You know what it is, though? It's like a lot of these kids, because I was doing a lot of stuff with Rolling Loud when we first started, right? So it's like a lot of these kids, they had a viral hit, and all of a sudden they got booked for the show. Like they just say, okay, we're gonna put you in front of 50,000 people. It's no workup. Like they don't have like the minor leagues for it. It's like it's no the locks and leagues on 125th Street in the Cypher. Like they never even experienced that. Joe and Biggie. And the club that you used to promote is
The
still.
journey is much shorter than you go straight from your room.
There ain't no development. There ain't no artist development no more. Real shit.
I was at, I don't know if it was called How Can I Be Down in Washington, D.C.
That's where the first start.
Yeah.
And it made it this Puerto Rico out.
And I was in the,
Niggas don't know.
How Can I Be Down at Howard University. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching all the legends, Heavy B, Public Enemy, everybody talking on the panel. All I heard in the crowd was, there's this new group. It's called the fucking Leaders of the New School. And everybody, this is before Flow Joe. Everybody was like, yo, I think y'all performed at a church that night or some shit. But it was like everybody had to go. It was mandatory to go. Obviously, y'all worked on the stage show. Obviously, y'all put effort into it when y'all fucking bodying that. You know, I can't just say there's no artist development. You gotta develop yourself if that's the case. Busta Rhymes the greatest entertainer of all time because he developed himself.
But
I ain't gonna front.
you had your crew, you had the same passion and drive, and you did listen to people. Of course, you was developing yourself, but you was listening. You was listening to hip hop and to the culture. Now they don't give a fuck. They think they know everything. One hit song, they don't gotta listen to you, me, they got it.
That's a fact.
And that's just how it go.
That's a fact.
We listened to the pioneer. We watched how the game went and try to add some of your own shit, but of course following protocol of hip hop. Now they made their own fucking manuscript of what they do.
Reinventing the wheel. You don't supposed to
There's
reinvent the
a
wheel.
difference between then and now too. It's like the mentality to want to learn. It ain't the same. Like I used to literally get in my whip and drive to Kane's crib in Jamaica Estates and just hang out at his house and just watch. Sometimes it wouldn't even be no conversation. You just seeing him chilling in the crib, and I was fortunate enough to be welcomed by those dons in they peak times, like seeing the cars in the garage and seeing the jewelry laid out and the furs and the fits get prepared before they went to the fucking Roseland to go do a show, or Studio 54. Parrish used to let me come to his crib, show me that this nigga had a real estate portfolio. This nigga had one crib where his wife and his kids was at. That was uncharted territory. Niggas couldn't pull up there. This is the house where niggas could pull up Broad Tree and make music. This Das crib, this Das Effects crib. This is where Schumer Management was at. Like, niggas just had real estate, so I would look at this shit and be like, man, there's like 4 fucking gold albums on the wall and you doing all of this shit? I need to learn how to do this shit. I want to learn how to own these properties, and I want to have my jewelry laid out and my cars and my family situated like these motherfuckers. And they gave me the answers. See, that's the thing. It's like, first of all, the mentality is different. I had Chuck D, bro. Motherfucker gave me my name, Busta Rhymes, bro. He gave us the name Leaders of New School. We had to earn the shit. You know, we had to battle motherfuckers that wanted the same name. Everything had to come with how much you wanted to sacrifice in a productive
Now, are we doing the wrong thing as OGs, not taking the young dudes and bringing them in our sessions and hanging out with them and shit like
You don't
that?
want to
What do
hate
you
you.
expect?
I think it's a combination of that. Fortunately,
Some of them, you find a few albums.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like I still have the opportunity of being around them artists, because a lot of them, they be in the studio. I'm in the studio every day. They in a different floor, working in a different room. They see me in the elevator. They hear I'm in there. They want to pull up. Come on in. If I ain't in the middle of some shit, come in the room, sit down, press play. I'm gonna press play. Then they get into the conversations. And you know, a lot of the times, we got so much experience through just stories these motherfuckers ain't gonna never hear. Just from a conversation that just might take a direction. Neither one of us expected it was gonna take the direction of. We get to talking about some shit at the tunnel. We get to talking about some shit that happened at Quad.
Yeah.
I know some of the legendary stories at Quad. Them kids, they be in disbelief, like they be in the building and don't even know that
So
shit
you know
happened.
that's the building.
Word.
I know it's the building.
You know what I'm saying? It was like when we talk and they get to hear it, sometimes those conversations make them little motherfuckers get quiet. And they want to listen and they want to learn and they want to pull up again. And then, you know, I encourage new MCs to the point where I clearly don't want nothing from no artists. Like, I'm not interested in signing no artists no more. I'm not interested in none of that. I don't want the responsibility or the headache or the entitlement mentality that a lot of artists come with. I'm just not in that space. It's a lot less fun when you start taking on with these other personalities. So it makes it even more pleasurable for me when I get to share the jewel and I can give you a friendly reminder that I'll bust your ass. If you want to get on this record with me, then you're gonna have to work. You're going to have to earn it. Because I ain't going to dumb it down because you're a youngin', or I ain't going to dumb it down because we just had a dope conversation. You still got to earn it. But you can pull up and you can get this work. Just know, come with your toolbox, motherfucker, and sharpen your shit up and let's get to work. But again, the mentality is different. So like Jada's saying, a lot of these motherfuckers, sometimes just the mentality ain't where it need to be, but it come with time. So you don't even, I don't really try to judge or critique because, you know, we was them little knuckle ass niggas that ain't want to listen sometimes too.
Yeah, but I listen to all, like, even to this day, if I'm driving down Manhattan and I see Belly Bell on the corner, I'm pulling the shit over
That's
and
a
I'm making
fact.
a movie for him.
We was raised
If I
different
see
though.
Slick Rick, if I see any of the legends, I'm jumping out that whip, saluting them on a whole different. So you gotta understand, we gave our life to hip hop. I know you gave your life to hip hop as a fan, when we went God, hip hop, family dirt.
That's a fact.
That's just the truth.
That's a fact.
Every time I turn around, fucking Busta Rhymes over here, over there. Next week I'm going to Romaine.
Blessings don't
14.
stop. All I see
Blessings don't stop.
conquering the globe. I almost got the thing up now, Bust. You know? I see you shouting out countries I never even heard of. Yeah, today salute was very beautiful. We're gonna rip this shit to
Because
tight.
I think Busta realizes Busta has a very expensive lifestyle. And Busta realizes that it takes like gas to fuel the car. Like to live the way Busta Rhymes lives, you have to make a lot of money. So it means you have to work even when you don't technically need it. Because this man he got a lot of bills. And so he won't stop working because he knows, that's blessings don't stop. Some days I look at the motherfucker, he's doing his shit with the fucking shit hat. Like, the blessings don't stop. I'm like, this motherfucker working. But you also in the studio what is the studio bill like for you for a yearly studio?
You gotta be part ownership or something.
Yeah.
You gotta have some type of deal with it.
Yeah.
Check it, say, may you enjoy the meal that God gave you. God bless. Appreciate you, my guy. I'm going to donate. Appreciate you, my guy.
In the history?
I'm just enjoying your food.
Yeah, man, I had pizza.
Yeah.
I got jerk for
You know what I'm
students.
saying?
We all
Pepsi.
did.
Yeah,
But we don't even know what's after all of them years.
Right. That's a fact.
Some fruit waiting.
know it.
And that's
That's a
it.
fact.
Appreciate you, my
I'm
guy.
dropping your
What's his name
studio.
is? JJ10293. Yeah, what's happening,
yeah,
my
because I've
man?
always said to myself, I said, damn. Legendary. Like you got your own studio up in Yonkers. He's in Midtown Manhattan in the biggest.
I got my own studios in the crib too, but I'm not
It's not the
welcoming.
same.
It's never
Nah,
the
man,
same.
you can't have
People-
Yeah, I don't want the same company at the studio.
Nah.
Come to my crib.
Stop a lot.
You can't come to my
Come to
crib.
my
I'm
crib.
not doing
Come to
that.
my studio.
That's a fact.
God
That
ain't
ain't the
doing
same
that.
company. It's different company.
Stop a lot, man. I ain't doing that shit like this, man. Come on, dog.
That's
You in the
a-
house,
That
shit.
ain't that. That's when you gotta get
That's
something
feel
done.
like
DJ.
square ball paws, SpongeBob SquarePants shit. Like, you know, first of all, we need an escape. I don't want wives.
That's what he was saying. The
That's my point.
studio are sanctuary.
We don't want you to massacre
With
us,
all sorts
but
of
we
shit.
need to be with our guys talking shit about the games, talking this shit about this. Just, you know, you need that. You cannot do it in the house like that.
Nah.
If you can, salute.
Nah.
But
You need,
No.
we at this
No.
point
We need
in
it,
life,
right?
we need this
we need
studio.
to pull up, talk your shit.
Your queen is inaccessible. Your kids, all of that.
The crib is their studio.
Yeah,
Let them have that.
Let them
I'm over here.
That's it. That's the actual.
Now, how'd you get, you caught the beat from Dilla before he passed, or y'all was supposed to, how did this
Scott Rizzy break. I gotta take the back from
Now with a story to tell.
Now we gonna wait till you get back, right?
Yo, you know what's crazy, man? Is hip hop fans will argue about anything. I'm talking best rapper alive, best era, best album, but nobody gets started on best verse. Don't even get me started on best verse.
That's a fact. And now Sprite got y'all debating something new. It's called the Sprite Living.
Yeah, Busta. Buzz been in the game for a long time too. You gotta think about it. Busta Rhymes was on he was on Martin. All like the sitcoms in the 90s that was coming up. Puff, P. Diddy, Snoop Dogg, it was on Steve Harvey. A few of them was on Martin. So they've been around for a minute. They've been around for a minute. Shout out to all the
Old man bathroom break, I gotta take it. The J Dilla, right?
But this was Mark West and they take it with your foot. How did you get the beats? How did this start? How was it? You know what I mean? Was he supposed to do something before he passed? Because I know y'all used to always, those is your guys.
Yeah, he always would give me like these beat CDs of 25 beats.
Yeah, Jada Kiss.
And like they would be
Joe
short.
respect Jada Kiss.
You know what I'm saying? They'd be super short, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Every now and then you might get a beat that would be song length time.
Yeah.
But it would always be 25. It never really exceeded 25 beats. So he initially created these volumes. It was like volume 1 through 5. You got 125 beats right there. But the crazy shit is, he would start having me come to his crib when he moved to LA because Dilla's from Detroit. But when Dilla started to get ill with the sickness that he was dealing with, it was lupus. And I gotta salute Common so much for this because Common and Dilla was super cool and super close too. And Common, he actually helped move Dilla to LA with his mom Dukes, so he could be closer to the specialist for his treatments. I was living in LA at the time. Dilla passed in 06. This was his 20th anniversary of his transition. And I was working
20 fucking years, J
20
Dilla
years
got.
Dilla been 20 years.
Fuck,
It's
man.
crazy.
I remember hearing that shit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, J Dilla just went. That's
And it's the ill divine alignment with just the timing of everything because I started with Dilla in 96. He gave me my first 2 beats on my first solo album. That's 30 this year. He did the title track on the Genesis album, which turns 25 this year.
wow.
He did a couple beats on Big Bang album, and that turned 20 on the next one to Chip.
Wow.
June 13th. We dropped that in 2006, the year that Dilla passed. So that's the last project he contributed to while he was alive. And crazy shit.
I'm sick of my grandma passed 20 years later.
They airing the Grammys in 2027 on his born day.
Wow. Shit.
So this Diligence 2 album happening is a combination of moments of when he put beats in my hand personally, and then shit that I was gifted with from people that was in the same circle, because it just kind of became the thing that I was like a custodian of Dilla's beats and his music. So
Anybody got something left, it only makes sense.
yeah, they just kind of like, put it with the rest of the shit, because you got the diesel archive of Dilla's production from him personally. And then Mon Dukes was very instrumental in that. But back to Common moved in and lived with Dilla with Mon Dukes in LA while he was getting his treatments. And it's so beautiful to watch, even though it was torturing to watch. But as Dilla was getting sick, his mom's kind of stepped in and became his engineer. So like he had 2 beat machines on the table in the closet. All his albums that he would sample from was set up in alphabetical order from the ceiling to the floor. So whenever he told his mom to go pull a record, she knew exactly where to go and pull it and give it to him. And then whatever beat machine he wanted to work on, she would be the one behind that shit, plugging that shit in, like his engineer. And then he would just get busy. And this is the Dilla that used to amaze me, because Dilla ain't do too much talking. We would joke and laugh and shit, but he was on that machine until he was ready to press play for you. Being able to sit there and watch this man go through having me on Slum Village's Fantastic Voyage Volume 2 album, which I think that album is almost 30 years old at this point. He always included me in shit he was doing. So it wasn't just him giving me shit. He always reached out to me to ask me to spit on this, or just do an intro on this project, or shit like that. So that's how the accumulation of the Dilla beats happened. You know what I'm saying? That's how the stash grew. It's ill because in addition to having a lot of this Dilla music, T3 is the last member of Slum Village that's alive. So Batin, who was in Slum Village, passed away. I mean, Elzai is a part of Slum Village, but I'm talking about the original.
Who's the only ones left?
It's only T3. Dilla's gone, Batin is gone, and then it was T3. T3 is here, and he's actually on the album. Alright, so, and big up to Mick, DJ Mick, formerly DJ Mick Boogie. He kind of was the one that inspired me to do the first Diligence project 19 years ago, in 07, when he just put it out to just tribute Dilla's life. And Dilla Moms called me in November. I was finishing another album, and Dilla Moms called me in November and was like, yo, us, we always do Dilla Day and Dilla Month in February, because he's born February 7th and passed February 10th. And I never was able to be a part of those because of schedule conflict. A lot of the times that January be slow and February shit pick up crazy. Grammys, the fucking All-Star Bowl.
He's doing nothing in January.
Can't sit down in February. So it's always been a scheduling conflict. So I haven't been to one of them since the transition. So Moms was like, I need you to just think of something that we could do special for Dilla Day and Dilla Month. And I always do records with him. Like Dilla's on every album that I've ever made solo except 2. So I figured to just do a record or 2-3 songs, that ain't nothing outside of what I normally do to rap Dilla and carry on his legacy. So I said, I'm gonna just do this album. But I didn't realize outside of the 20-year anniversary that all of these other things that was in the divine alignment was happening. It was like as the me and Mom Dukes was talking and the music was coming together, it just was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And it was just weird, like, but obviously, ain't nothing coincidental about destiny. You know what I'm saying? So I just looked at this whole shit as this is the real divine timing moment, and we gon' fucking ride this wave so crazy to rep Dilla and rep this incredible music. And he's one of my favorite producers, so it's like when I rhyme on his shit, he brings something else out of me, different from when I rhyme on a lot of other producers' shit.
I know the feeling. Whenever I rhyme with like the Digging in the Crates member,
Yeah.
I rhyme a whole different way.
It's real shit.
I just don't I just go back into Fat Joe the Gangsta. It's just like Diamond to be like, yo, here go the beat, and I just rhyme DITC Fat Joe.
Real
I
shit.
just don't know other way to think. And if you hear me on that, you might be like, damn, this nigga used to rap once upon a time. Like, this shit is like, because the motherfucker just spitting bars and all that stuff. You gotta be on your shit, but I feel the same way. Certain producers, you know, when I moved down to Miami and started working with Cool and Dre, I felt like I could do different things.
Big up to Cool and Dre, too, our brothers. Love them, bro. Bros, for real, man. That's how I feel with Q-Tip, too, though. You know what I'm saying?
My God.
Like Q-Tip, every time I got on that motherfucker production, that shit just turned me into like 5 animals at once and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just black when I hear his shit. It's something about that pocket that his shit sits in when he do his beats, and the way them kick slapping, them snare slapping, them fucking bass lines, they just, him and Dilla would do shit that you gotta go to the store to get that specific shit.
Yeah. You wanna know what's crazy?
Nah.
The last verse that Busta Rhymes called me, you know, selective with his compliments and all that. Like, you gotta really impress Busta Rhymes, my nigga. Like, he's not a regular. Gotta, you know, that nigga's like the sensei or something. What's the shit that said Suma Tuma Calorie? Nigga, he's a Suma Tuma Calorie. You're not getting away. Look at your mans in them. Look. Yo, let me tell you something. But anyway, yo, son, put your foot in that ass. It was a fucking Q-Tip joint that he did for LL with me, him, and Rick Ross.
Oh, yeah.
You know the man, he said, LL sent me there
Black on that.
to listen to the album, and Q-Tip went like this. Need you to rhyme. I said, rhyme where? He was like, this right now.
Oh, yeah. Nah,
He put me on the spot of all spots. He was like, come on, give me that Joe Crack shit. Just, I'm like, I had to spit that verse right there for the Q-Tip. That shit was kind of,
that's tiptoe.
it was like nervous. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I was like, yo, it's fucking, if we follow the Bible and hip hop, correct? Right? We over here living this culture. This is fucking Q-Tip.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, maybe he think I don't write no rhymes, my nigga. Like, something, I don't know what the fuck is driving me.
Nah.
So I'm up in there like,
He liked to make sure that you record through his shit, because he needed to sound. He needed to sound the way he wanted to sound. We worked on the last Tribe album before Fife passed. God bless the Fife. We love you, we miss you, bro.
oh, we love you, Fife. Like, Jada.
We could not. He wouldn't send us no beat. When I tell you, Jack White had to come to Q-Tip crib.
Yeah.
Andre 3000 is in Q-Tip crib. Me, Talib Kweli. Only person that ain't come to the Q-Tip crib during that album was Elton John on the Solid Roll of Sound joint. Oh, nigga got Elton John to do something. So,
Hey.
like, I think I missed that. Elton John on the last album. Oh, I'm trying to tell you.
You can get anybody in the universe of planet history of shit. I seen him clear samples. You just cannot. If the artist, if you heard this artist don't clear,
He was out of here.
Yeah.
yo, any sample, any artist that you ever heard, yo, they don't clear, or he clearing. I asked him a couple of times, like, yo, how did you sample that? How did you get that? Yo, that Michael Jackson, how you did that Q-Tip? I don't know if it's Nice Guy Records. I don't know what the fuck. That motherfucker He get it clear. Like, it's nobody's telling Q-Tip no. I'm not telling him no.
Yeah, Tip different. Tip introduced us all to Dilla. That's how I met Dilla, the Q-Tip. That's how De La heard about Dilla, the Q-Tip. Like, Q-Tip is a very interesting conduit to all of this shit on the East Coast, believe it or not, when it comes to this hip-hop shit. Now, a lot of motherfuckers Q-Tip introduced or elevated or contributed to their evolution for the better. Once you got next to him and started to work and just be around the vibe. It just, Q-Tip really is like one of the fathers of the shit we became. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta.
We had Moni Love came here one time. I never looked at it like that. But she was like, we always felt like we were your big brothers and your uncles. I'm like, what are you talking about? She was like, this lady put you on. She was like, that was his first label. We were like, yeah, that's our little brother. I was like, said we didn't even know you and we was rooting for you. Like, yeah,
that's crazy.
Like, that's nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So you never see the dynamic of who leads the who leads, who's the family tree,
right.
Who's the thing, but you all right, Q-Tip. I don't know if we got 103,000 without a Q-Tip. I just don't know. I don't want to be putting shit in people's mouth, but I'm just telling you that Q-Tip inspired a lot of rap.
I was gonna say, I don't know if we got 103,000 and his mother don't mean his father.
Special guy,
Yeah.
Your Busta special.
Yeah.
The reason why he's top 5.
Jada is crazy.
Oh no.
Jada crazy.
They tried to play with him the other day. I was pissy drunk at my party. He says, damn, man, you listen to everything, Joe. Oh, yes, I do. I told him today, nice and sober. I said, you see a nigga tell you hit him back with him. Motherfucker, do I give you a quick down backhanded right quick? That shit, return the sender. Boom, boom. Oh, shit, okay. We cool. I said, I thought we was drunk. That answer was so sharp.
Yeah, you did, because I definitely thought you was out of it. For you didn't hear the whole thing, that nigga was lying. He wasn't even drunk. Now he was capping. Everybody thought you was drunk.
Unfortunately for everybody, I actually have a God-given gift. Unfortunately for everybody, I got a gift where they all talk to me. And it may look like I don't hear nothing.
Yeah, all of this.
And maybe I go home and I hear the trainer, I hear the girl in the back, I hear everything everybody says, and I be like, motherfucker try to play. Yo, it's like I play rewind on motherfuckers. Like I just
be doing that too.
It happens to me my whole life. I hear everything. God forbid if I was getting high. Who was that? Who's how some nigga charge you, you know what I'm saying? And you hit him back with last guy try you like that was Harry Spears. Right? And you hit that nigga back with turn and send that nigga. Comedian of all comedians. Hey, he's funny. We need to get Harry Spears back on the show. He said some slick shit to Jada. Jada hit him back in half a second. You know the paddle shit with the ping pong with the ball and shit go like that. I think it's a ping pong. I said, oh, shit. You're one of them guys you don't want to talk like that to. Now, Bust reacts different. Bust smack the shit out.
Nah, I don't do that.
No, Bust. Oh, what? You don't do that no more?
I don't do that no more.
You're not doing that no more.
Nah, I don't do that no more.
You don't do that. Oh my God! Return to sender, Busta Rhymes. I've witnessed too many times in the middle of Siberia. No, I'm talking about Yugoslavia, nigga, Poland, somebody. Who the fuck you talking to?
All shit is legal, cause you get people just touching them, throwing shit on. You got a right to smack the shit out of somebody after they just touch you or any. You know what I mean? We human beings.
Yeah.
Who said you can just touch
Let
them?
me tell you something. I learned how to slap 5 the Busta moves.
Oh, nah. It's Daps is legend. You know who told me about Daps?
Black and blues.
He told me before I met him, get your hand back. Me and Lucha P is like, what are you talking about? He's gonna come in, he's gonna show you mad love, he's gonna smack the shit out of you. He's laughing like, yeah, whatever, babe. And he came in, go,
Yeah, some niggas be like that. They want to show off and hit you so hard.
That happened to me 100 times. I had to learn the hard way after maybe 150 black and blue. I start like, yo, Busta, start salute you, General. Yo, I'm coming.
handshake.
What? Like, yo, Busta. I think for a period of time, I actually was preparing you for the yo, Busta, handshake, yo, like this. It even broke my hand 1,000,000 times. And God, General pissed it down like, yo, my God, like, yo, Busta, your character, man. Sometimes people love you for your music, your energy, everything you bring to the table. All legendary. You're the greatest performer in hip hop history. Whoever, I was thinking about this in the middle of this. Whoever performed before you ever.
Everybody. He's the headline. He's the headline of all headline. You think still what's going?
You're not fulfilling the question. I'm not saying who fucked up. Who fucked the place up before you went on and you tapped slip and you said,
We gotta go extra.
oh, no, we gotta go. What artist tore the paint off that motherfucker? You was like, oh, we gotta break this shit down to the highest of levels.
That's a good question.
Oh, no.
Nobody.
That's a really good question. I have like faint memories of feeling like we needed to, like, I do remember there's been some moments, I just can't remember who the groups was off the top of my head, but I remember there's been conversations where, and I love to go out and watch.
You do?
I want to see the energy that the crowd is giving. I want to see what we up against. And I just need to know how we need to deal with the situation after, when it's our time to get on. Or before, whoever we getting on. There's been times me and Spliff actually sat in the dressing room after we would go back from watching somebody set. And we would make adjustments, scratch a door, come to open the laptop, bro. We might not have included these joints in this set list today. We put them shits in there today.
Yeah.
That motherfucker tore the paint off the wall. We gotta deal with this different.
So we assume you ripping down everything. So we're not like we just do. He the greatest, but there has had to be somebody that went before you, and you was like,
That's a fact. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
it's not like
That's the facts.
that's a fact.
That's the facts. During the leaders' day.
Bum stickity, bum, people.
What the hell is Dr. Fact story ever, man? Oh, what?
Can I hear it?
It's
Just
a little bit sad. We had one of them festivals, Bay Area, I think, somewhere. It's one of them crazy shits where they had the budget is $100 billion. They got everybody, Ice Cube, Dr. Facts, Blocks.
that shit in Vegas. That shit in Vegas was
Like one of
disgusting.
them kind of shit.
Yeah.
So we ripped. And I was, fans of hip hop. I wanted to dry off, roll up, and go enjoy my iconic friends.
Yeah.
So I'm in my trailer, flying off, switching my t-shirts, getting a new t-shirt, getting my essentials ready to go watch Ice Cube is next. I get a knock on my door. Dr. Facts, man. He just must know I'm a nice guy and knocked on the door. I don't know. I said, oh, Jada. How you doing? I'm such and such. I'm managed Dr. Facts. Nice to meet you, man. It's that. Can I ask you something? Can I talk to you for a minute? I'll step out. Me. All right. But can you make it a little quick? You know what I'm saying? I want to catch Ice Cube out. Don't disrespect me. Yeah. They got the song with Ice Cube. Don't check. Riggedy Wreck Yourself. Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs with him. You know he never performed. They never performed it with him. You don't let him perform it. And I'm like, well, how tour of the, like, where did you see, how you see me fixing? And she's explaining it, all you hear is, do. He did it again, he lost it. He was up there ripping the paint. And she did with the 4/4. She made me mention, I left it. Lady, I gotta go. But the whole shit is she wanted them, because they was there. He never called her. I said, I'm sorry, I feel sad, but I can't. What you want me to do? That was like she put me in an awkward situation.
I perform a couple of times with Chris Brown, but I do get a little jealous because I go to all his concerts, and when he played at another round, I'm like, oh, they're going, what? You did New York at Versus? I wasn't picking the side. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't picking the Locks. I wasn't picking Dipset. I was minding my business in the crowd. When that New York came on, I almost jumped on that fucking stage. I'm about to take over. You don't know how bad. When he talk about the MC, you nigga. Oh my God, if it wasn't that environment, I would have fucking went like the Lucha Libre niggas when they jump on the, you know how they jump in the ring? Niggas like a mascot. Yo, I was like a wrestler. When he threw that shit, boom, boom, I said, oh, the crowd started going. I said, maybe I need to run on there, but I couldn't do it. You know, I was.
Yeah, that energy in that fucking building that night, bro. You took that was a Jesus Christ moment that you took it to.
I ain't
You
lying.
hear me? Kiss? That was a Jesus Christ moment, bro. And I don't know, sometimes it confuses me why you must got like a different type of money now. You really must have a different type of bag. Like, sometimes me and Swiss will be on the phone. We talk about Kiss, like, how many of these amazing moments that he's gonna have, and he refuses to make an album and capitalize on it? That's a different type of money.
You know, it's my birthday business partner. Nothing fell off the truck. I'm looking for something. Can I have something for the nose?
The truck is coming. You don't want nothing for the nose.
Little fentanyl, something for it?
Nothing for the nose.
Little fentanyl? You got a little fentanyl for me? Something?
A little
Perhaps a little something? Maybe you got a trim for something for the trim fire? Yo, man. Nah, this guy here.
This guy here.
Yo, boy. They guys sitting on so much money.
Yeah.
I've given them plays where I'm like, yo, I'm all right, Krills, I'm chilling crack, yo, this. I'm like, you don't want that? You don't want me to go in there and negotiate that? We go, you know, when the time comes, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy, he got some patience.
J clock is different. Jada Kiss clock is a different clock. And he hear it all the time, you know. But that's an incredible thing to be able to function in that capacity in this point of our life, man. Niggas doing what they want when they want.
I ain't lying. That's a blessing to do what you want when you
Still
want.
on the 10th decibel on the volume knob, louder than a motherfucker, moving and shaking these rooms up and enjoying on our terms now. And that's the joy of this whole shit for us now. You feel me? It's fucking showing their ass the blessings don't stop, niggas, so we don't stop.
That's how I feel.
JoeandJadaShow.com. We got new merch, fresh off the press. Let's go get it, man. Big. Wow. JoeandJadaShow.com. You can get these little coat for a t-shirt with a hoodie tag.
It's my favorite right there. I need an extra large. SuavenyV.com. Go there and get it.
You going on a tour with this album, or you already on tour?
Yeah.
You already.
Yeah, we definitely.
Lifetime guarantee.
I gotta designate a specific type of experience for this tour. And we definitely gone. All of that is in the works to start later on this year and go until as long as we can take this shit.
I saw you going on tour.
Where?
They said you on tour with Nas, this, that.
One show, man. You gotta start reading it. When you scroll down, read it. Don't just scroll back. Read this shit. Oh, it's a show with the Roots and Nas. One show. And it happened already.
I ain't gonna lie. I was hoping you went on tour. I said, damn, I'm gonna have like 3 weeks up.
They should still using my name and likeness because I ain't able to make that shit.
You're not even gonna make the show.
I'm gonna be in Barbados at another show. I'm like, baby, Busta,
sometimes I get jealous of the Jada Kiss shows because they look like a lot of fun. He show up in the Brooklyn block and start ripping that shit. I don't even know it. They don't allow me to do shit like that, Kiss.
Sure they do. Just drive your car there, pull up, park, and get out, and then same way I did. I wasn't even supposed to be there, you know? That was my man's
job.
felt
like I'm going to whip.
I was going into the chair and sitting. I was actually going to see D-Dot. I went there to look at D-Dot in special ed. They saw me on the other side of the stoop and threw me the mic like a volleyball. Yo!
That wasn't, where was you at when you heard that I got it made for the first time? I can tell you where I was at.
Yeah, I was
Special ed, I got it made. You was already out, right?
Nah, Ed came out before Leaders.
What?
Oh God, Ed
And Leaders came out before you?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I'm a baby. I swear to God, all of them shits was detrimental for me. Told you, Leaders performed in YL at Commerce High School. And X opened up for him when X was just a YL level. So it was a great, but we didn't get to see him perform that. So X opened up.
I remember that show.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's just another case of the BTA after
Just
ripped the tape off. We couldn't believe they was gonna beat it. We like, it wasn't no AI or the gram or none of that, but we thought it was like false word of the flyer was fake. Yes, and no school coming to YO. That shit was crazy. They ripped the paint off. BTA paint off. I remember that. I was in school. Jada wasn't even Jada. I was Jason.
That energy is different type of, you know, that time, like I said, like I told you, I was hip hop trying to get on, giving niggas my demo. I think I gave my demo, I gave FloJo to Russell Simmons, and How Can I Be Down?
You got the streets in?
No, yeah, he probably because that ain't listen. No, I kidnapped Redman one day, not literally. One day, Redman came to perform uptown, and I jumped in his truck. He was like, yo, he didn't even know who I was. I was like, yo, check this out, B. I got my album. You gonna listen to this shit.
You know what's ill with that?
Listen to that shit.
That's what you got to do. Today, all they got to do is hit send and send it to Egypt. You got to jump in Redman's truck. You know what that is? It's a different kind of dedication and a different. You had to stand outside in front of Hot 97 and all that. You had to beg. You had
got
to
a
be.
better one for you. When I came out on Relativity with FloJo, it might have been the cheapest budget you ever seen in the history of mankind. I said, yo, I want you to make these giant posters. Giant posters. They do original FloJo posters, the Fat Gangster, with some big black and white shit like this. So they made the posters, and I went every year with the Tax Crew, with Clue, nigga. Every day we look like 9/11. Every night we hitting Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, throwing up our own posters with glue. This shit wasn't even like tape or nothing. It was glue all night. Then to go home in the morning and sleep, to make sure I'm at every train station at 2:30 when everybody got out of school, giving niggas a thing going, yo, I'm Fat Joe the Gangsta. I was giving niggas hand-to-hand combat, 125th, Fordham Road. Yo, I'm Fat Joe. You heard the song FloJo? On Pix 96 to it. Yo, this is me. Yo, so, nigga, like this shit was real back in the day. This shit was like, if you wasn't, If you wasn't outside working, it just wasn't happening. I don't know too many somebody who just put one out the park like that with no work that we didn't see.
Rob Bass might be one of those.
Nah, Rob Bass didn't work. He's from Lincoln Projects on 132nd, but his first shit just run off crazy. He used to be at the Mike and Dave block parties on Park Avenue. Yeah, I knew of Rob Bass.
It Takes Two is his first single.
Yeah, he just came out of
the park. That's out of nowhere. Yeah, he smacked the fucking time.
No, that's a super smash.
For life?
Yeah.
He hit a ball that they
You know
didn't
what
find.
happened to me, boss? They think I'm a liar. They think I'm a liar. They discredited me. I happen to work in the bodega across the street from Rob Bass's projects. So I seen them get in the first limo. I seen them with the Nike got the gas. So I seen all that shit. As the fat Puerto Rican kid from the store across the street who make the sandwiches.
Yeah.
Him and Mixed Blood Green living on pot. Mixed Blood Green would come every day, dusted, and buy 40 ounce. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna fuck Mike Tyson up. I'm gonna fuck nigga with the Jerry Curl juice. Be like, yeah, alright, come on. Sure enough, he fought Mike Tyson, Mixed Blood Green.
Went the other way.
Come on. At least he's the first, I think, that survived. It might not know. Mike Tyson was fucking niggas up in 10 seconds. He survived.
That
He
real
fought
fight
the whole
that happened then?
Yeah.
Before.
He was on all kind of drugs.
They
Nigga,
fought
Mike was
before
hitting
that?
nigga.
And he went the distance?
Yo, what's that
He
shit that's
went
on
the
the
distance
ship?
like
An
that.
anchor? What's that shit? Yo, what's that shit on the ship? An anchor?
Yeah.
Nigga, Mike Tyson was hitting that nigga with the anchor. He was on so much drugs he wouldn't go down. Mike Tyson said, yo, the nigga just kept popping back up, popping back. You couldn't stop him. Like this, he was on big time drugs. That's what I'm saying.
You up.
For all the real ones out there, we keeping it 1800.
So, you know, just saying the obvious shit, like with B.I.G., you know they say it all the time, but you went to school, the same school as B.I.G. and Jay-Z.
Irv Gotti.
Nah, Irv Gotti ain't going to that school.
No, it's the rest. Yeah, it was just me, Big, and home. And to the testament to what we all talking about with the work that had to get put in, because there wasn't no social media and there wasn't none of this other shit, you had to actually make sure that you were delivering on a pristine enough level for motherfuckers to feel like they needed to be the first nigga to put other niggas on about you. So that word of mouth shit was the way to get the fucking buzz popping. So me and Hov was rhyming in school. Big, I never saw Big rhyme in school. Big hustle a little weed in school, but I never seen him rhyme in school. When I knew Big was rhyming was when we did Bunch of Niggas on Heavy D album. And Big was on that. And then Big jumped on Party of Bullshit. I still didn't realize
That was him.
it was Big from school. One day I'm going to get a fucking check from, what's that?
Fidel.
Fucking Fidel.
Fidel.
Going to get a check from Bert Fidel. For some future.
Bert Fidel.
Bert fucking Fidel, right? And Big was getting a check from over there, I think. I was going back to Brooklyn and Big got in the whip with us and dropped him off at his crib. And I thought this motherfucker was insane for this because Big had the double cassette. You remember them JVC double cassette big boxes? And at that time, it was the bootlegging shit happening. Crazy, you know what I'm saying? Everybody would be outside, you see a nigga bootlegging and shit. We gonna get dealt with. So Big, he was dubbing his album and giving them shits away. And he had a line from his block, from Fulton to his crib, like a drug spot. And he giving this shit away. And I'm sitting there watching him do this in amazement. And I almost just was trying to understand what the fuck was you up to What was he up to before I even asked him? They go big. I'm like, what you doing? What you giving away your album for free, nigga? You ain't trying to make no money? And nigga say, yo, Bus, I don't want the nigga that's not playing my shit to look like he fucking crazy for not playing my shit. That was the most genius shit a motherfucker ever said to me, marketing and promoting his own shit. He like, this shit gonna get bootleg anyway. So let me control the bootlegging. And I don't even want no money. Because as long as every single person is playing my shit, the nigga that ain't playing it is going to look crazy, Bus. I said, this is it. I never could bring myself to bootlegging my own shit.
Nah, I used to beat them up. I used to beat them all up. I know I went to 125th. I tell the story all the time, but everybody don't got the story. I went over there, Tupac was fucking up all the bootlegs, pounding the niggas out. So a nigga tried to fight him with a sword. He took it from him. Broad daylight.
I cracked the code.
Tupac Shakur.
My biggest song, Why? I had a meet with Jimmy IV and I had all of that. And putting the bag up behind it with one of those serious meets. Fly back, my shit is bootleg. Me, I'm finding this nigga. Shout out to DJ Scoob-Doo. Turned out to be my man. I find him. I'm ready to risk it all. Him, Jimmy IV and them gave it to me. Me, I think that's it. It's up. I mean, you beat niggas up, the label gave it to me. I was there in the bootleg. They gave it to me. Where you get this? So I had to tell you, they, I gave me that. I ain't gonna do it. I got him out of it.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, I can
Big
make
Pun goes out in the white van for the Big Pun got who killed in the white van for the
I would have been supposed to work and go back there and clear the whole fucking building.
You know, with so much shit that went down behind bootlegging, like motherfuckers really getting hurt out there for that shit.
You out there putting hands and feet on these niggas at the table. Meanwhile, somebody from the
show was the lady.
Gave it to.
That shit crazy.
Just like
you know what I'm talking
Jay Slay. One day, Jay Slay, I told Slay, I said, yo, Slay, how you had them easy? Every time you edited the album, every time you mixed and mastered it, you know the white guy, he mastered your shit, yeah. 1,500, gave me the album the second you walked out the door. Yo, you know when you go sit down and mastering, where this shit look expensive, and you got like a white dude, and he knows, and he got the shit. Nigga K-State was like, bro. And I'd be lucky if I got there and Clue wasn't walking out before, like, the editing niggas was giving them the fucking albums ahead of time. That's how you heard all the mixtapes, and they had all that shit ahead of time.
Nobody
So there's no way to save that.
Did anybody ever kill one of them editors?
Nah, them niggas got away with it. Big Pun, the only nigga I seen put an apple on the engineer's head, battery studio, and pulled out the hammer. Told him, don't move. And the kid stood there with the apple on his head. He start sweating, man. The nigga looked like menopause. The nigga start sweating like a hot flash. Poor little kid, man. And I was terrified because, Pun had a thing for them guns. And I'm like, yo, Pun, Tony Sunshine is fixing the apple on the nigga's head. So I'm like, yo, Pun. He go, bah! The kid dies under the shit. I'm like, oh my God. Like, it was like one of them movie guns, the blank shits. Never, ever, not Chris Lighty, not a motherfucking human in the world could ever get Battery Studios to take Fat Joe's money again.
That's great.
They never entertained, it's been 3 years. Don't come here. Don't come. Them niggas, but Tony Sunshine and Big Pun were fucking me up. I go to hotels and be like, Big Pun lit up the whole, when you don't smoke the shit, the whole, burned down the whole floor, on purpose. They was saying,
came out.
He was burning, these guys were like, these guys, I remember I went, we was in the Mandarin Oriental. I'm talking about spots where I was spending cash money. Like, Mandarin Oriental. When I lived in Miami, I booked that shit out for a month straight, this, that. One day I came, they had my bags at the front. I said, you know what happened? They used to pump my Rolls Royce in the front. Mr. Joe, this was, I'm generous. I like to give tips every day. I'm like, well, Mr. Joe, you can't come here no more. What happened? Your friend told me sunshine. The man gave him a cold hamburger, smacked flames up, and man, all the way in the biggest office, and said, you can't be here. Maybe about 10 years later, I went to the Mandarin Oriental in the Missouri. It's like, so I said, you can't stay here.
I mean, you was just in there. They took it off. They took your man.
No, they took it off. I'm talking about 20-some years ago, but these guys was doing shit, fucking up places that I had the juice in. Like, I was like, oh no, niggas have my bags black for me. Like, no, sir, you can't come back in here. Like, you're going to jail if you walk in this building.
So how often do y'all practice? Because y'all got one of the illest setups. Scratch and talk and tell you some shit, and the crowd he can tell your boss we about to go into the room, right? Y'all stage dynamics it keeps getting better in age and time, right?
You're doing that shit.
Yeah, but it's if you watch the show from the crowd,
that nigga boss
as a crowd hip-hop observer, they all playing a part in it, and it's the most craziest shit I ever seen. From the listening, from the whole shit, and I gotta huddle up a lot of times a week or a month, or I gotta be adding and doing shit. I didn't just because you knew each other for all them. Y'all got some shit.
Do you do that still, boss?
You got to, right?
Like get together, practice this to that.
Yeah, we do that when it's to study and learn the words to the new songs. Other than that, now, because we've been doing certain shit for years.
Became muscle memory.
Yeah, it definitely became muscle memory. But the ill shit is sometimes too, we might do some shit that we didn't realize.
Mistake and it turned into
yeah, because the cameraman is filming.
Yeah.
So when we get this shit back, it's like we look at shit and we catch, oh shit, we just did that. We didn't even look at each other when we did that because it's like we'll do shit because we know where the drop is going to happen at in the record. You know the beat going to drop hit. You know that the snare going to slap hit. So after like mutes when you do the drops on the beat, so we'll sometimes do shit just to amplify what's getting ready to happen at this part of the song. But if we don't plan what we gonna do, the shit look dope.
Sometimes be a mistake.
Yeah, mistakes sometimes, or the moments you ain't think of, but they happen in sync. That shit will definitely get added to the song.
I watch y'all be so disrespectful. I watch Sniff Star do shit. Hey, and I'm like, yo, this nigga, my nigga. Yo, I know when you're on one, you're always on one. Yeah. But I'll see shit with a nigga doing the sideways hat. Yo, and then the music come down and you like, yo, let me tell you, you never argue with Scratch. You can't.
Now we
put off stage doing it.
No, I don't think you argue with Scratch. You actually argue.
We family, we brothers. We going.
Every time I got a DJ like that, where it went to the symmetric flow that you can talk to him through the cheekbone, through anywhere that you can drop that shit like this, they quit. Every DJ I ever had like that, what?
You talk through the cheekbones. I try to let it talk through the cheekbones is a sick one, dog. Anytime I had a DJ, he had a self-inflicted. He had to have a self-inflicted flag.
I remember my DJ, man, one of my favorite DJs of all that, DJ Somatic. He lived in Atlanta. What's up, Somatic? God loves you. He told me he was going to the church.
Bless
that man might have broke my heart. 40,000 when we had that shit gumdrop. You could just look. We was like, oh my God, that shit was so perfect that he would drop it. When we killed some shit in like South Africa, Chris Brown, it was just disgusting. And the man come back Right when I said, oh God, I got it. Quitting brother in the church.
Yeah, that's
Found a woman who wants me in church. Yo, you might have shot me, nigga. I'm like, so bad. He's the church. I said, God touched you? He said, God. I said, well, I was about to say, no. I had people I really was getting hurt on another level. And then they come and they go, hey, he got baptized, he's with God. And I'm like, he's with God? And they be like, yeah, you know, the guy who got baptized, he's with...
Now, when you find that chemistry, that shit is hard to replace that.
There we go.
That chemistry is, when you find that magic.
Chemistry? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if I'm Busta Rhymes, I'm never arguing with chemistry. Yo, I ain't got nothing to say to that, man. Yo, scratch. Even my DJ now, I love spin. He's the sentiment. Spin? Oh my God, you watched what you said. He might quit on stage. So I don't even play with him. I won't argue. I'm telling you. One day we in a car, he's driving, and we like, yo, make a left, make a right. The nigga stops the car in the middle of the highway, 70 mile per hour, in the highway. Nigga, why don't one of you drive? No, Spin, sorry. You're doing great. No. All right, you want to drive? Yeah. I'm like, yo, he get back. That man, sensitive, we not bothers. It's nothing. Then get away with anything in the world. And so because we got that chemistry. Once you get that chemistry, you know, Spliff, we had a health scare. What was that for you? Because like, oh my God, man, I don't even like think that way. But
now,
like
Spliff and Scratch, like them brothers is literally like probably the longest consistent friendship and brotherhood that I've had throughout my entire life. So it's like, when it comes to health issues, it's super scary to fucking deal with. Like, the thought of that, you know what I'm saying? Especially the type of shit that Spliff dealt with, you know what I'm saying? So it really helped you, like the shit you might have probably used to complain about, or fucking shit that would get on your nerves and shit. Damn, man, don't even give a fuck about none of that. And that same energy get redirected into beefing over making sure you're doing whatever you can to be as healthy as you could be, my nigga. Because obviously, God don't know, you don't owe us another 5 seconds. Tomorrow we promise. So, nigga gotta really, like everybody got their shortcomings, but there gotta be some prioritized fucking effort towards balancing out the bullshit and making sure that we won't be here, because we got a lot of shit left to do.
Oh, Skip to my Lou in the building, crack.
What up, Skip?
Skip.
Salute, King.
But Austin, stay what's up to the cameras. Come here, man.
Come on, you gotta hop on the camera.
It's legendary. You be on the legend too.
Street ball.
If you
love street ball.
You know when I signed you to the terror squad out there, them niggas is mad as hell, right? But Skip to my little came through on the back court. Man, AI, Strawberry.
Your son.
You wasn't gonna let me play any of the team.
Your son is doing. Yo, what's up with your son, man?
So
he's doing work.
I had a surreal moment last night, man. Tears of joy. My son was playing at Rutherford.
Wow.
Man, we one of the top high school players in the nation. And so the top 24 players in high school played at Rutherford.
What position he played?
Slam game.
Congrats, King.
Yo, man, he's a killer, man.
Yeah.
I love to see that. Appreciate that.
On that smack. We love you, my
Pray for all, so y'all skip to my Lou.
Yes.
Street ball legend and an NBA legend.
Yeah, but hold up. The street boy, I think you positive and you fuck shit up. You know, hip hop, they say, you know, we talk gangster shit, we good, but we probably, because I think you made every street ball guy think He can make it to the league. That's what's not cipher though, God. It was like, they was not getting that. You did that shit from the park to the NBA. Love you, brother.
We salute you, King.
All right.
Real talk.
Shout out to the Fresno State days.
Now listen, I'll tell you the craziest shit. You know, it was my birthday party the other day.
Say what?
Yeah, it was my birthday party the other day.
Nah, I was there.
And
Congratulations.
I
and
was
happy
fried.
birthday again.
I was fried. I'm not Jada Kiss. I don't have a memory of a ball. Let me tell you something, Bus. Right? And you got away. You probably the only human being that didn't have a suit on. You still fly. You had Louis Vuitton. But if you wasn't Busta Rhymes,
Yeah.
you was down the block records. Like, yo, I'm telling you about this thing. I'd have been like, oh, no, my man, you ain't got to get this. What? You Busta Rhymes. Like I said, you like fucking. But I was going to tell you, so I saw a picture, right? And so, you know, I never take pictures. I see the picture. And it was the moment I saw Khaled. And my face is just like you can't even pay for that. Like, you know, there's certain friends that make you feel so good when you see them.
Yeah.
And there's a picture somebody took. I posted it where I seen Khaled and I was like, felt like you hit a touchdown and your man is here. This. And so that's what I feel like when I talk about Spliff. With you and him, that your relationship is it's iconic too, just to say the least.
My brother, closest friend on this planet. He's definitely not somebody that you want. There's no, Spliff is a one of none.
Yeah.
He's not even a one of one. He's a one of none. You know what I'm saying? And Scratcher Tour is the same. And I think that's what makes the friendship and the chemistry and just the magic of everything that we've had from single digit age to today that has allowed us to continue to evolve. Like, I knew them before leaders. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was getting into shit that I shouldn't have been getting into, being around the Spliffs and the Scratcher Tours.
Spliff ain't no pussy. I got busy with Spliff. Like, what you talking about? No, bitch, Spliff get busy.
Yes, Spliff.
I got busy with Spliff. Star.
Yeah.
Now I'm telling you, he get busy. He's not pussy. Spliff Star, he get busy. 1800 Toast. Busta Rhymes' new project. Yo, that shit knocked your fucking head off. I was waiting for that. That's what I was waiting for. I'm like, knock your fucking head off.
Back to the fucking.
Jesus Christ. What's this called right here? This song right here we're about to be blessed with.
This is an incredible moment because it got two of my incredible brothers on it. Dilla obviously is one of them, and D'Angelo is the other one.
Oof.
You know, it's still so recent. It's still challenging to accept that D ain't here no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So D'Angelo and Dilla, I met both of them through Q-Tip. I met Dilla through Tip. I met D'Angelo through Tip and Ali Shaheed at Battery, where you ain't allowed to go no more.
Yeah.
Or at Battery. So
I met Irv Gotti at Battery one day by mistake. That's how I met Irv Gotti. We both booked the studio. We talked shit 7 in the morning. I didn't know Irv Gotti. That's how we got cool. Battery's a beautiful place.
yeah,
I'm sorry about
Battery
it.
got a lot of fucking history, bro.
Yeah.
That's where all the scenario and all of that shit happened at Battery. That's where Kid Hood.
Wow.
He didn't even live long enough. He did the verse one day and died, I think, next day or 2 days later. Word, but a lot of history is in Battery, man. But this record with me, D'Angelo, and Dilla, is just called This Woman.
You know what it is? It's the music for me, man. It's like, it's all about the love of the music. You can hear it. Ain't nobody trying to be this, that, do that. Motherfucker just making great music. That's what it's about. That's how we started. That's how it is right now. I love that. That shit crazy. One quick question. The scenario video. Who made up these ideas and all? Because y'all did shit 20 years ahead of time in this scenario video. Like, who came up with that concept and all that? Who's ahead of their time like that?
I don't know who came up with it. I do know that the director, I forget his name, Jim Swaffield. That's the director. He was ill with the idea of, you know, like how there's a part in the video where it's like a computer screen, and then it's like the cursor moves, and then you fall out of sync with the actual performance of the verse, and it's intentionally done so that you don't say your shit on time, and then you come back on time. I think Jim Swaffield came up with that, but I know Q-Tip was very involved with these hands-on with the micromanaging of all of the details when it comes to creating shit with Trap. So I gotta contribute. I gotta acknowledge Tip's involvement in some kind of significant.
Man, I can't lie. That's how I feel how you rap. That's why I start laughing all the time. Cause say the beat isn't nothing. Busta about to get it look like you falling off and you come back. Right on the stair. Right on the stair. I'm like, holy shit. It's almost like the mouse went off the screen and came back. That shit is crazy. Behind the Bars is presented by Sprite.
Right.
We got this Sprite segment, and this track is on the list, and we were supposed to talk about it.
Are you talking about Put Your Hand Where My Eyes Can See?
Yes, just give us a little quick synopsis of like how that came about and the flow pack. All that to me was like new, breath of fresh air. Like I never heard this before. That's how it felt to me as a fan. What was it like creating that song?
Before we rhymed on the beat, I was like, this beat's too quiet for me to be loud on. It don't make sense to be loud on because it was quiet. And back then, it's reflecting on some of the dudes that were stuck in town. A lot of the Caribbean dudes, the Jamaican dudes, the Trinidadian dudes, the Guyanese dudes, and the Southeast Asian places, you still talk in their regular accent and just add yo to the end of the sentence like they're just camouflaging their accent. By this time, we on, like this is way after that whole era, but they had this dude that was still stuck in that time. And he had money, but he always made himself look like he didn't have money. Yo, Busta, we know you have money, you just come back from TV as a big superstar. Now I'm $200 US, yo. I'm hungry, yo. We need some money, yo. Give me some money, yo. So I just was kind of making a joke.
Making him in that.
No, this
Making a joke.
is an ill story. Yo, this is crazy.
Then you just have.
I was mimicking homie trying to be funny. It was like we used to collect these dance hall tapes, these sound clashes, and we used like the same word down the whole verse to rhyme with. So I kind of just took that, all the little ingredients, just made that. I had one verse. Waited for like a day or two and wrote the second verse.
He's out there.
That was the way I was wilding up.
My God. They drove under the ball. You heard? They was like losing their mind. Nah, that changed life forever, man. And you know, that song right there just changed life. And it's work. You set it off, but it's work for like loud artists. Somebody always tap them and be like, yo, why don't you do some quiet?
Check out the full Sprite Living track list and break down the stories behind your favorite bars. The link is in our show notes. This is the Sprite Living track list. Obey your thirst.
But I'm gonna tell you, might not mean nothing to nobody else, but my favorite Busta Rhymes song, no matter what rhyme, no matter what you said, is crazy. You're not gonna believe me. It's the baby if you give it to me, I'll give it to you. You know what? You know I gotta give it. It's such a perfect song. And it's just like a baby could recite
When
that.
I used to go to Virginia Beach, it's one of these shits we used to be wilding in.
New York, Jersey, Philly.
No, it's not. It's almost like that.
On
It's
time.
one of the strangest shits where it's up tempo, rap is on it, what is... Oh, the hook is like... Damn,
That was crazy. Flavor in Your Ear remix, how you got,
Rampage on that.
no. How did you do that?
You finesse.
I talked to Puff. Because at them times, I was the finish on every fucking record. He was the last on every fucking record. And I was starting Flip Mode Entertainment, and I needed to get Rampage buzzing. So when I did the verse and I sent it to him, I had told Puff, I said, I got my cousin want to get on this. I need him to get on this. I said, just listen to this shit and see what you think. So when he heard Ramp verse, he was fucking with it, but this is how Puff did me. He said, if you want your cousin on this shit, you gotta do this shit free. Cause he got an invoice for me. You know what I'm saying? So I reneged on the invoice to get ramped him up. Because I knew what this moment was. Fucking L, Big, me, Craig, and Craig record was the most smoking shit at the time.
Sure.
And it just was a perfect scenario to get Rand a springboard to jump.
Who did the original,
Easy Mo B.
Mo B did that.
No, you know what beat that is, right?
what?
Beat it.
Beat it.
All the way slow
Beat
down.
it. No one. There's always something with an element of something.
Yo, that fuck out here.
Beat it, Bugs.
Beat it.
It's all the way.
No.
Nah.
No.
I only do my homework. I can go research.
No.
Whatever you want. Just listen. Use your brain and listen to it.
You talking about the sample or you talking about the way you
sample.
flow?
Sample.
It's something I got the
Oh.
same shit. I seen Easy Mo B talking about.
Yo, that's nuts, B.
Just think of B. And all the way slowed down.
Other days,
I get what you saying. I get what.
Chopped up and slowed down.
beat it.
It's not just slowed down, it's chopped up and it's slowed down.
Right.
Shaheem, you ain't know that. You know everything. He got one on you, huh?
I do this shit.
Did you know that Who Shot Ya and I Shot Ya came from the same sample? Who Shot Ya? I Shot Ya. L-O-L. You know it came
I
from
don't hear that.
the same exact
You say the same words, you're not saying the same beat.
Steve Stout caught me the other day. It says, you think you know everything? Bet you don't know this. We sampled the same sample. For I Shot Ya and Who Shot Ya.
Shot is made by Nasheem. The same nigga who made T-O-N-Y.
Emphatically non-cypher. The fucking guys made that your man Trackmaster did that shit. Everybody else
You
did
have a
that.
problem? Listen, I said, Who Shot Ya is made by Nasheem. I didn't say nothing about I Shot Ya. Who Shot Ya?
Steve Stout says,
Stout didn't make the fucking beat. Nasheem from the Hickman name.
can I tell you?
Steve
That's a
Stout,
fact.
Steve Sauerkraut, idiot.
Steve Stout.
Steve Jackmaster made I Shot Ya.
No.
I don't think my
No.
example the same.
No. All right, breaking news. Shaheem, can I say something? Can I say something? Steve Stout, now you gonna make me bring him here. Steve Stout told me the Trackmasters really made that beat, and Puff ain't give him no credit, so they went and sampled the same record and gave it to LL.
Pretty boy, man. You can hate me now. All type of niggas,
I'm
man.
not saying that.
Elder Louse wrote Billy Vanilli. Hell, it's on it. You knew that?
I knew that.
Alright, but then if you start going into that, man.
Okay.
You start
No.
You start getting it.
No.
You ought to work.
Kevin Lowe, oh girl, you know it's true.
Kevin Louse got the publishing.
Ooh, I love you.
His name's on the back.
Yeah.
Didn't write it.
He wrote that. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's Kevin Louse.
Get the. Oh, shit.
I wanna go deep.
No,
You can't go. That's just the days.
That's crazy.
This ain't that.
Ooh, that ain't this.
It's cracking kiss, goddammit. Oh, what's that? Oh, man, why y'all niggas doing all that, man?
Happy birthday, King.
Happy birthday, brother. shit right there. My wife did that shit. They did that shit to me the other day. I was at Carbone and came out with.
Yeah, just give him a fork. That's a cake to the head. That ain't nothing.
No, that's diabetes. That ain't no sugar free. I can see the sugar.
Yo, let's get this flip. We need the
Kelly, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you, Kelly.
Them boys, they fool. Yo, they crazy, yo. Anytime somebody come on there that's been in there 25, 30 years, it's always gonna be a good show. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, man.